I'm going to tell you about one of our exhibitions. The main thing with our exhibition called Explore the Ocean is to work to engage children and young people to understanding the connection between clear seas and the preservation of the maritime heritage. Um, and we want to do that in a way that the children learn the sea and to learn to love the sea. If you have knowledge about the sea, I think you manage to uh, take care of it as well. Our museum is was founded in 1914. It's in Oslo, as I said, and we are a museum for the whole country. We are responsible to collect and research, teach the whole maritime culture history of Norway. And that's a big thing. One of the most important things, we have three things who is most important. It's, or not most, everything is important, but three subjects kind of. There's the merchant trade, the culture, coastal culture, and archaeology. And in other words, we tell a story about the people and the sea. And oh, here we are. You can take one picture back. Yes, perfect. And then, yeah, we tell a story about the sea and the people. And of course, in my job, the children are extremely important. So I want to tell the story to the children, but also in children in all age, if that's something, because I think it's a kid in all of us, however. Next picture, please. We had an idea and an experiment that we would like to do something more. We had a temporary exhibition about challenges with plastic pollution, and the topic was something we wanted to work more with. Uh, we wanted to create an exhibition who engaged and activated children and young people, and it was a goal for us to create an exhibition that people could enjoy the sea. And we also learned that children really love boats and they love to experience boats. So he was actually thinking about making a boat. And even since knowledge was important part of the exhibition, we thought we are making a rescue vessel, a research vessel. But the idea was good, and the guys in the picture here was starting to drawing a really cool rescue vessel, but it was kind of too cool to make in real life because it wouldn't be that cool. This exhibition was collaborated with a group on our museum who is working with the exhibition together with artists. On this picture is the main artist, Piotr Sapegin and Kristin Günther. They was really important. I have lots of the main ideas and make lots of the installation in the exhibition. And we also had working together with NGOs and researchers and other people who knows the subject of plastic pollution. We had many ourselves, but we also have, in Norway, we have Norwegian Retail Environment Fund. This is the largest fund in Norway, environment fund in Norway, who is supporting national and international projects to reduce plastic pollution and to reduce the consumption of plastic bag. Every time we buy a plastic bag in Norway, the fund gets money. And we get some money to this exhibition from them. As I already said, the target group was children and young people. And we created the content in the exhibition with that group in mind. For the museum, also adults with kids are an important target group. And that we also had in mind. If the children are enjoying the exhibition and the content for the young people in the exhibition are so interested, then also the grown-up like the exhibition. We were thinking about that. We didn't know if we managed to do that. Next picture, please. Yeah. The narrative of the exhibition goes 500 years back, approximately, and approximately 50 years forward. We were creating a world with in background in myths, discovery, nature science, and culture heritage. We were offering an insight to the use of the sea through the last 500 years, from the era of emigrant sailing ship via steam power, the old age, and towards the green solution in the future. Uh, of course, we love sea monsters. Who don't love sea monsters? And the story of the sea monsters go, of course, long back, and we were starting the whole exhibition with a lot of sea monsters. And sometimes I did it myself, not anymore, was laughing of the old story about the sea monsters, and was also laughing of the seamen and the fisher who was afraid of the sea monsters. But now some new monsters is appeared, the plastic monsters, still monsters in the sea. As you see in the picture, here's an old sea monster and a new one, or a plastic monster. Next picture, please. These two guys here is two of the best colleagues in this project. Espen Vele was the leader of the project, and then say hello to Marmelen, as we say in Norwegian. The Marmel, he is a kind mythical figure from the sea. He is he's very smart. He can talk, and if you are kind to him, for example, you give him your mitten because he's always freezing. Then he helps you find good fishing spots and tell you if it's going to be a storm. He is also a whistleblower. If something is wrong with the sea, he tells us. And I think we have to listen to the whistleblowers, and in this case, Marmel. This meet you when you come to the exhibition. Of course, we have to have the Kraken involved, and he is forming a portal into the exhibition and into the sea. We have made an exhibition with a lot of different kind of areas, and it worked quite well. As I said in the start, we have the idea of a research vessel to make it big so you can walk in and do your job inside. But we realized the drawing from Piotr, who was drawing it, was quite cool. So we have to make a ship model instead. Next picture, please. This is the research vessel Emily. It's named after one of the first female researcher in Norway, Emily Arnesen. She created a classification system for sponges, which still are used today. This vessel is really, it's actually so many fun things to see. And if you see it from far away, you don't see anything. If you see the next picture, this is just a small part of the boat. Next picture. It's a wealth of details in the ship model, and it's great. I think the visitor is discovering new things all the time when they are visiting us, when they're coming back. And one important thing, the crew on board in this ship are children seals. Some weeks ago, I remember a child in a class said to me, or was asking me, if I thought the ocean would have it better off if it was children and the seal who was ruling the world. It was difficult for me to say something else then, of course. It's a lot of funny details in the ship, and it's not real, but it's really funny. And I think fantasy and joy is important to knowledge, then you ask different kind of question, and the kids do that in that exhibition. Next picture, please. One of the installation is a 16-meter long wave. It's an artwork perfectly shaped of a plastic wave who is coming over you. And the wall, it's a timeline with 500 years of traces of human from the sea. It's both aesthetical, quite nice, the lighting and everything, and the colors, but it's also scary because you feel the plastic is coming over you in a way you don't wish. I think just to walk and see things in the timeline and walking under the wave, you provide knowledge and awareness of what challenge the awareness of the ocean challenges. It's like experiment to just walk through it. A lot of things in the exhibition is a lot of color. It's nice, and I think that's without age. Next, yeah, and this is Inger and her mother. Inger is 6 years old here, and she is really enjoying the exhibition. Last week, I also saw a mother and a child lying in the exhibition and just were together there. And I think also it's very important to have these experiments together as a family or as a mother and a daughter or whatever. And in the baby was not a part of our target group, but I think the colors, the exciting lighting, the different tactile surface are something who is interesting and nice for the babies. And that was not a part of our plan, but it's really nice to see the smallest of us enjoying the sea that way. But also the oldest of our guests are enjoying our exhibition. Last week I heard I would say an old couple talking after they've been at the museum. And the woman said, it was a lot of interesting things at the museum, but discovered the ocean was the most beautiful. I really enjoyed it. Even the elderly people and the babies was not a part of our target group, but I think if you manage to get one of your target group, the other people are coming as well, because we are just people without age. This exhibition is in use. We use it all the time. The kids are not running, but they are using it. So it's kind of it's a challenge to look after it the way you should do. You have to see it daily. If everything is clean, then it's okay, because people are really using the exhibition, and I think that's just good. But we have to remember to, if you're doing a project like this, you have to remember that it's hard work to keep it that way all the time. And I discovered earlier that the children didn't want to listen to the guide in the exhibition. They wanted to explore themselves. As an educator in this museum, it's a downfall not to be the center of the students' experiment. No, it's not. It's fantastic, actually, to be in an exhibition that is carrying the story himself, and the curiosity, and the children are just exploring themselves. That's kind of really nice. I believe the exhibition has reached a lot of people, and a lot of people have become fond of the sea. Many take pleasure of this wonderful world in our exhibition and outside in the fjord of Oslo and nearby. I believe that if you have good experience, knowledge, then you will enjoy the sea. And when you enjoy and love the sea, you also will take care of it. And I think that's a really important thing to learn our kids and everyone else. Thank
Heidi,
you.
thank you so much for that lovely presentation. Beautiful conclusion.